Good morning, students. I am Abhishek Nanda. I am from the educator team. Today we will discuss about the digestive system. We eat food and it digests. No, it is not that simple. We eat and it takes a lot of process to digest. First, what is the meaning of digestion? The meaning of digestion is breaking up of foods. We do not need food to grow or exercise or anything, do any activity. We need nutrients, but the nutrients we get from the food by breaking it down. Next, we will read about the phases of digestion system. First, ingestion of food into mouth. Second, the movement of food through the mouth, esophagus, stomach, intestine, rectum and anus. Then absorption of food by the intestines. Then the elimination of food by anus. There are some organs that connected with each other and make the structure of the digestive system, like mouth, then esophagus, then stomach, then in small intestine, then large intestine, and at the last rectum and anus. There are also some organs that does not a part of digestive system, but they not the part of the digestive system but helps in digestion, like liver, gallbladder and pancreas. There are some processes to digestion, like some mechanical processes and some chemical processes. The mechanical processes are chew, tear, ground, mash and mix by the tongue and the teeth. Then the chemical processes or the chemical reaction done by enzyme and digestive juice to digest the carbohydrates, proteins and lipids. Next, we will move to the organs of digestive system, like mouth. Mouth has teeth and tongue. Teeth, we already know that it mechanically break down the food into small pieces. Tongue mixes the food with saliva that contains amylase, which breaks down the starch. There are also some other organs like uvula. Uvula produces saliva. Then there is a epiglottis. Epiglottis is a flap-like structure. It in the throat. It does not allow the food to go to the air pipe. Yes, we have two pipes. One is air pipe, one is food pipe. That food pipe we called it esophagus. We will discuss it about later. Then oropharynx. It allow food to go in a wavy-like motions. Next, we will talk about the esophagus. The esophagus, as I called it, otherwise called as food pipe. It is a 20 centimeter long pipe which allow the food to come from the mouth to the stomach. It has various functions, like it secretes mucus. Mucus is a digestive juice which helps in digestion. It moves food from throat to stomach, as I told before. But how it moves? It moves in a wave-like structure or in a wave-like condition. It is called peristalsis, using the movement of muscles. But sometimes the acid in the stomach comes up to the esophagus. It causes heartburn. Next, we will talk about stomach. Stomach is a J-shaped muscular bag that stores the food and breaks it down into pieces by the help of digestive juice and enzymes. It mixes the food with the digestive juice and the enzymes and break them down. Mostly the proteins and the lipids, they need the digestive juice to break down. It also has a acid like HCl, hydrochloric acid, that kills the bacteria. The food found in the stomach is called as chyme. Then we will discuss about the small intestine. small intestine is a roughly 7-meter long pipe. It connected the large intestine and the stomach. It is a lining of intestine walls has finger-like projection. They are called villi. It is not in the straight line. It is in a villi-like structure because it has to increase the surface area. The villi are covered in microvilli which further increase surface area for absorption. It has some functions like it absorbs the water, vitamin, minerals, proteins and lipids from the food. It passes the nutrients into the bloodstream. It secretes digestive enzymes. Large intestine. It is a 1.5-meter long pipe. It is connected to the small intestine and anus. The last portion of the pipe is called as rectum. It is there to store the fecal matter. The large intestine has work same like small intestine, but it absorbs the other materials that cannot absorb by the small intestine. Then when the rectum is full, there are also some other functions of large intestine like bacterial digestion, fermentation of carbohydrate, absorb more water and concentrate wastes. Then we will come to the other parts that are not the part of digestive system but also helps in digestion like liver. Liver produces bile which has a critical role in food digestion. Then gallbladder. Gallbladder stores the bile and it produces mucus. Then pancreas. Pancreas produces the pancreatic juice, otherwise called as enzymes. There are also some accessory organs that does not digest or does not a part of digestive system but still helps in digestion like liver, gallbladder and pancreas. They all have play a critical role to digest. Then we will come to liver. Liver is a organ that produces bile. Bile helps to digest fat. The liver also filters the toxin and the waste including drugs, alcohol and poisons from the body. Then we will move to the next part, that is gallbladder. Gallbladder produces mucus and it stores the bile from the liver and releases it into the small intestine. The fatty acid can cause gallstones. If you eat more fat things, then you can have gallstones. The next we will move to pancreas. Pancreas produce the pancreatic juice, otherwise called as enzymes. It digests fat, carbohydrate, protein, and it also regulates the blood sugar by producing insulin. Next, we will talk about some questions. We know that the digestive juice helps us to digest the mutton or chicken, but it does not affect our stomach. Why? Because our gallbladder produces mucus and the mucus helps by adding a protective layer to our stomach. Next question, how much time it required to digest the food? It requires generally 6 to 8 hours to digest our food. Next, our parents call us to chew the food. Why to chew the food? The main process or the main function of the digestion is to breaking down of the food. This is the mouth do by chewing the food. Thank you. This is for the class today. Next, for the more educative content, follow us. Thank you.